Hello YouTube, this is Josh, aka Blue Narwhal Gamer, and right now this is going to be my wish list for NBA 2K13. I really feel like doing it right now because many other YouTubers are doing this, so I hope that people will notice this. And if you're watching this video, please share this video. Not as much for my popularity, even though I'd like to have some more subscribers. So if you're watching this video, please subscribe, like it, favorite it if you really like it, and leave any suggestions down below. But I really want this to spread and hopefully get to Ronnie 2K so they can put this in the 2K13. And this video will only be about the My Player mode. This is part 1. So right away, I'm starting off from the very beginning of the creation of your My Player. First page, there's nothing much. The only thing I have to say is the numbers. They have a little bit of problems with the numbers. For example, if you're using a number that someone already has on your team, you keep the number and they switch it. And even if the number is retired, you still keep it. I thought that was a little problem because, for example, I was number 41. I got drafted by the Mavericks, and then Dirk switches number to like something like 32, or I'm not entirely sure. Which I don't like that because Dirk is probably the best Maverick of all time. So they should really keep the number, and they should fix that out. I don't think it's going to take too long to fix. All you have to do is just, if they're just the same number, maybe you switch it to something similar, maybe 41 to like 42 or whatever. I really don't know which numbers are not retired or already used by them. But it's as simple as that. For them, it's a minor little point that I'd like to be fixed. Another creation problem is the shoes. A lot of people complain about it. There aren't enough shoes in 2K, and when there are, they don't do anything special. Like, there's about 9 pairs of shoes in 2K that actually matter, and those are like the LeBrons, Kobe's, and KD's, but that's it. Nothing else has anything of importance to you, so they should really include shoes. And another problem I have, this is getting a little out of My Player, but sorry, I'm saying whatchamacallit or whatever. Like, some players have generic shoes, which is kind of weird looking, knowing that these are like all-stars, and if they're not all-stars, they're very good players, but they're just wearing just these bland shoes. They should really get their own shoes. Like, 2K should actually research it and include shoes that other players wear, because it's kind of boring and dumb seeing these just same exact shoes that look exactly the same on everyone, unless you're a superstar. So that's a minor problem that needs to be fixed. Another one that really needs to be fixed that's really annoying is the lack of hairstyles, because in this game there isn't too many hairstyles that you can use with your My Player, but there are so many other hairstyles that you get that other players in the NBA get that they put in there. For example, Kyle Korver's bowl haircut, Manu Ginobili's hair. I don't think they have that in the game where he has that huge bald spot. Chris Anderson's Bourbon hawk, or whatever, the mohawk that he has. There's a bunch of hairstyles that they don't have that they should really include. I'm just naming a few, but that shouldn't be a problem for them. It should be pretty easy. They just write a code saying all hairstyles can be in your My Player or whatever. Because, I mean, there's some really cool hairstyles that I'd love to have on my Player that look kind of stupid, but it'd still be a lot more fun. That I wish that we could have. For example, I might want to get that huge mohawk that Chris Anderson has. Or maybe I want to get Kyle Korver's bowl haircut on, maybe a 7'2" guy, and it'd be green. I don't know. Like, maybe if you really want to have fun and just mess around. And going on with customization, they really need to add more tattoos because they're all really bland and boring looking. And I really don't think that's hard because they do have better tattoos than other players. Like, Monte Ellis has tattoos all over him, so does J.R. Smith, and they actually like perfected Chris Anderson's tattoos all over his body. So once again, I don't think that's going to be a big problem for them. Just put that into My Player, and that'll make a lot of people happy. Trying to think about something else, but I mean, there's so much stuff still in customization. I think they should keep the make your own jump shot, because right now I remember back in 2K11 I would abuse because I would just use Ray Allen's jump shot, and I mean, that was hard to miss. Like, you would make every shot. So now you actually have to buy it, which I think is a smart idea because you're actually using your contract now. And also, originally I was like, Well, I wish Blake Griffin's dunk package didn't cost $3 million. I wish Kemp's dunk package didn't cost $3 million because I want both of them. But then you realize, well, that's an elite level dunk package. You really want it, so you actually have to work for it. So that's a good thing by 2K. They actually learned that you have to work for what you want, and that's shown through the purchases thingy. So I'm just thinking again, like anything about it. Yeah, so keep the jump shot, but they do need to add in more dunk packages. Because I was looking, and there's a lot of players that share the same dunk package. One problem I don't have is Josh Smith and J.R. Smith share the same one. They do have similar dunks, even though there's like a big difference between the two players. So, excuse me. That's not a big problem, but there's other people that really deserve their own dunk package, but they don't have one. And then there's other dunk packages that I don't know why they have them in there. Like, I don't know who TP or Dossies are or whatever, who they are. Please comment if you know who they are down below. I don't know why they have the dunk package. It's kind of stupid, but I do like Snoop Dogg in it because he kind of brings swag into the game. Yeah, you probably would never imagine me saying swag. But I like it. But I think they should include more. For example, there's Russell Westbrook deserves his own dunk package. He shares it with the Josh Smith or J.R. Smith, whatever. Since they have the same one, it's hard to tell. He shares it with them, even though he doesn't dunk like them. He dunks like, I don't know, harsh like them. I don't know how to say it. Like, he throws the ball at the rim. I don't know any better way to explain it. Like, he does it hard dunks, but I mean, he doesn't do these crazy 360s. But I think they should give some players a different dunk package. There's so many good dunkers that deserve their own. I don't think Rudy Gay has one. He's a very good dunker. I know Iguodala has one. I'm happy about that because he is a pretty good dunker. I can't think off the top of my head right now. I'm trying to think, but I think that's good. And the layups packages are good enough. I mean, there's enough to supply you. And I mean, I like the layup packages that they have now. They're not too expensive, but the ones that are expensive are the better ones. I'm trying to think of what else. So I think I'm done with the creation. Right now I'm talking about getting right into the game. So the first things that was in this game was you go into the rookie showcase, and they really need to get rid of that or replace it with something else. Because I mean, the rookie showcase was okay, but I think there should be something else because it did kind of seem forced into the game. Like, they should bring back the draft combine back in 2K11 because that was the best part of 2K11, probably. I would just create so many players, and I'd just play it just to get the draft combine and the summer games, but mainly the draft combine because it's kind of fun to see all these rookies or coming rookies all playing against each other. That was really fun and really cool to play with because I mean, it's the best thing that you can do. You're just standing there, you're playing against everyone else, you're comparing yourself to everyone. While in this game, it's just one 8-minute game because you can't change that, and you're just basically there just playing a game. It's kind of boring. And also, one annoying thing is it transitions right from your creation to that game, which is even more annoying than anything. So it's just almost like forced into the game. I don't know how to explain it, but they really need to switch that back to the draft combine because I truly love the draft combine. Especially since there's multiple games. So say you did bad in one game, well, it's not the end of the world. Maybe you do well in the next game, and then your draft stock increases, and I thought that was pretty fun. So get rid of the rookie showcase, or maybe make that the fourth game. Like maybe have first 3 games are draft combine, and then there's a huge sum up game of the rookie showcase, and some people aren't invited because they didn't do well enough. Maybe if you don't do well enough, maybe you're not invited and you drop down. So next thing is the draft. The draft got horrible this year. I mean, they're making a huge thing. Oh, David Stern's voice is going to be in it. But that just kind of ruined the whole thing. Because, I mean, now it takes forever. And now I'm thinking every player's name for everything. So if you don't do well and you drop down to the 20th spot or something like that, that's just torture waiting there. I mean, when I did it, I went to the bathroom. I went upstairs. I had some food. I got a drink. And I came back down and I still wasn't drafted. I'm not even kidding. And yeah, so I think that was the worst part. They gotta get David Stern's voice out of it, or at least be able to skip some draft picks. I mean, if they want to really keep it in there, just keep it in there, and then maybe have a button, like the square button, and just say skip this draft pick, skip it. But like, Don't make it so that you can skip straight 2 years. Maybe skip until it's a reasonable, like if you're supposed to go number 10, maybe skip it until maybe like 7 or 8, because that's when you're starting to get it, so it'll be almost more stressful and more more fun. But I also made it mention it, but I do like the questions that they ask, or whatever you call them, the pre-draft interviews. That's cool. Keep that in there, because I think it's cool how you can actually almost choose who you want, which team you want to be on, which is good, because you really don't want to be traded as a rookie like in the NBA. It's kind of stupid if you are. So I think you really want to get onto a team that you like. So I think that's a good point by them. And also, you don't abuse it. Like, you can't abuse it, so you say no to Golden State, no to Charlotte, and no to someone else or whoever, and then you go to that one team that you want, or you drop down into a good team like the Mavericks. So I think it's good enough with that. And going right back to the draft, they have to have a more variety in draft like that in the 2K. I'll explain it better right now. Back in 2K 11, it was fun because you can go anywhere in the draft as long as it's not in the top 5. The top 5 are reserved for those picks that were picked then. You can't switch that, and I respect that, because those are probably supposed to be the top 5 players. But it's really cool because, I mean, you can go number 6, or you can also go number 60. I remember this one time I played and I was drafted like number 8 overall, and that was pretty fun. And then another time I got drafted like 45 because I did horrible. And I think 2K has to bring that back, because no matter how bad you did in the rookie showcase, you automatically go to the Mavericks. Otherwise, you go to like Golden State, Charlotte, crap, I can't even think of the teams, but I mean, it's kind of stupid and boring how you're almost set to these teams. Like, you don't have a variety. Because I liked it in 2K11 where you can go to any team, basically. Because, I mean, I remember this one time I was playing with this guy, I named him Papadopoulos, and I go straight to the, I went straight to the Celtics, and I always wanted to play for the Celtics. And so I thought that was pretty cool, and I think they really should bring that back, because, I mean, that was probably one of the coolest features. I'm like, because you always worried, who am I going to go to? Am I going to go to the Grizzlies? Am I going to go to the Hawks? Am I going to go to Celtics? Who knows? But in this one, you're like, oh, these are the 3 teams? Oh, I'm going to be on one of them. It's kind of boring and really forced into it. So I think they should instantly improve on that. And after that is the summer circuit. Yeah, I just remembered it. They should really bring back the summer circuit. I like the fact that if you did poorly enough, you would be dropped into a D-League. It's like a punishment. That's what I think is better about 2K11 than 2K12. You get punished for your actions, and it's actually harder to do well, which also makes you strive for perfection or being much better. And I thought that was the coolest thing, because when I was in the D-League, I was actually doing really well, and the whole time I was in the D-League, I was hoping, can I get back into the NBA? I really want to get into the NBA, so I was trying harder and harder, and I really strived to be into it. And I was going to be in the NBA, but then my file was erased, and I got upset about that. But I thought it was really cool, because, I mean, you guys see D-League players instead of the NBA players. And, I mean, it kind of also improves you, because you get used to playing against worse players. You get better eventually and everything, and it's pretty cool. So they really need to bring that back, along with the summer circuit, because, I mean, the summer circuit was fun, seeing these guys that would never be on the team, but, I mean, it's fun to play against them, just play against rookies, sophomores, or whatever. So that has to be back in it. That was a huge part that I really missed. So right now I've just been talking about the creation mostly, and then right after the creation. So I'm not going to be talking about the gameplay. That's going to be in my next video. Probably it's going to be about what I think about the gameplay and how can it be improved and whatsoever. But just some quick ending notes. They really need to fix the contract negotiations, because some are insanely crazy and some are insanely cheap. I didn't ever get a contract extension because I didn't play far enough, but I saw some of them. Like, if you win MVP, this guy won it twice. 1 year he got, for one team he was offered like 2 years, $50 million. Another team offered him being a bench warmer for like 6 years, $5 million, which I really think they need to fix. So that's basically, I'm wrapping it up right now. So 2K really needs to fix all these points. So if you're watching this video, please share and subscribe to me. I really want this to get to Ronnie. I'll tweet it to him just so that he'll know about this and they can hopefully fix it, because I think this is their biggest problems. So thanks for watching, guys, and tune in next time.